What's up guys, Saf here on SuperSaf TV, and we've got them in the house, the brand new AirPods Max. There's been a lot of talk about these online, particularly because of the £550/$dollars price point. Are these worth that amount? Well, let's go ahead, get them unboxed and give them a test. So the packaging, of course, very clean in traditional Apple fashion. We've got a picture of the AirPods Max here at the front, a picture of the AirPods Max smart case at the back, Apple logo on the left and the right, and then the AirPods Max logo on the top. And here they are. So as well as the AirPods Max themselves, you do get some paperwork. There are no Apple stickers, and then there is a USB Type-C to Lightning cable. Now using this cable and the 18-watt charger, the new Apple 18-watt charger, you will be able to get around 1.5 hours listening time with just a 5-minute charge, and a full charge is going to take around 2 hours. But these do have a battery life of up to 20 hours. Now they do come in this smart case, which has been called a few things, including a purse. So yeah, let me know if you want me to do a photo shoot with this as a purse. I mean, if this video gets 1 million views, I'll totally do it. Anyway, we do have these protective cups that are for the cushions, and here they are. They do look really nice in this space gray color. There are 5 color versions available. There's this space gray, which is personally my favorite. Then we've got the silver, a green, a sky blue, as well as a pink. So plenty of color options. Generally, I am a little bit adventurous when it comes to the color of my phone, but when it does come to something that I'm gonna be personally wearing, then as you guys probably can tell, it's usually darker colors, and this is the closest that you're gonna get to black. Now, before we move the smart case out the way, just to have a quick look at it, it just snaps close with the magnets, and I mean, it does look like a purse, like, let's be real. Now when the AirPods Max are within the case, they are going to go into an ultra low power mode, so that's going to preserve battery. But if you decide not to use the case, then they will eventually go into a low power mode, but it's going to take much longer. So, you know, would it be nice to have had a power button or something? But anyway, right, now let's take a look at these. They are super premium, and they do feel very premium as well. So we've got a stainless steel frame, and this is covered in a soft touch material. And then we've got this knitted mesh, which is supposed to make things a lot more breathable and also distribute the weight to reduce on-head pressure. And then we've got these telescoping arms, so you can adjust these, and there's no clicks. It's just smooth, and they will stay in place. So that's very Apple, not having the conventional clicks to readjust. You can just smoothly put these up and down. Moving down to the cups, we have anodized aluminium, and I mean, just plain clean. I don't know if, I think maybe an Apple logo would have looked nice here, like a mirror finish Apple logo. What do you guys think? I think that would have looked nice just here on either side, you know. But then again, the clean look also looks very nice. And there is a mechanism to rotate these independently to balance the pressure. And they're also spring loaded to keep the pressure even. Now taking a look at the cushions, wow, they do feel very nice. These are using an acoustic memory foam. And then we have an embroidered, I can't say that word. Basically, we have an R and an L, so you know which side is which. They also have a vent inside, and this is to reduce pressure buildup, and they are magnetically detachable, so you can just pop them off. And the reason for doing that, I mean, if you want to pop them off and give them a clean, but generally the ear cushions are what will have the most wear and tear after a couple of years of use. So then you can go ahead and buy these separately. They are available on the Apple website. And you know, if you do want to mix up things and maybe get a different color, then you can also do that. I'm not sure which colors would go best, maybe the space gray and the silver, but I'm sure a lot of people will be getting those. Those are coming soon. Right, now the controls are on the right hand side. We have a digital crown, which is quite a bit bigger compared to the Apple Watch crown. So it's going to be very easy to adjust this. Rotating is going to put your volume up and down. Pressing is going to play or pause or answer a phone call. Pressing twice is going to skip a track. Pressing 3 times is going to go back a track. And if you press and hold, you can activate Siri, but you can also activate Siri by saying, "Hey Siri." These are not plugged in, otherwise, yeah. There's also another button at the top, which is for the noise cancellation. You can switch between the active noise cancellation as well as transparency mode. So if you do need to listen to somebody, if somebody's saying something, then you can just tap this button. And at the bottom, we have the lightning port. Right, so that's a detailed overview of the hardware. Let's connect these to my iPhone and test these out. Now we've got 2 H1 chips in either cup, and that means a few things. Firstly, it means that you're gonna get seamless connectivity. You just have to bring them close to your iPhone, and then you will get a little animation, and then you can just connect. So I've gone ahead and connected these. Now let's actually finally try them on and see how they sound. No, not see how they sound. Hear how they sound. I have very big ears, so they do fit around my ears, and they are very, very comfortable. I currently have the transparency mode on, so I can hear myself clearly, but if I press that, then I now sound like I'm very, very far away. Let's now go ahead and test out some music. Okay, I know I'm gonna get called a fanboy for this, but damn, these sound really, really good. All right, let's try out a different track. So, as you guys know, I am not an audiophile. I don't claim to be an audiophile, but these sound really, really good. Crisp highs, deep bass, and there is no distortion. Like, even if I max out the volume, I can't hear any distortion. Very, very impressed with the sound quality. Yeah, right, there's a few more things to talk about. So we do have a 40mm dynamic driver, and we have computational audio. So there's actually a total of 9 mics on the AirPods Max. There's 3 outward facing on both cups, 1 inward facing on both cups, and then there's 1 for your voice. Now these listen to your surroundings and also what you're listening to, and then they create anti-noise to cancel all of that out. This actually happens 200 times a second. So let's test out the active noise cancellation. So right now I have active noise cancellation on and I can barely hear myself. But then if I do press the button, and now we've got transparency mode, and even though the music is on, I can very clearly hear myself. Now, if you've tested out the AirPods Pro, you'll know that they have excellent active noise cancellation. So this is just now being brought over to the AirPods Max, and I would say potentially you're gonna get better noise cancellation because you get more of a seal around your ears. It's also listening to what you're listening to, because obviously some people wear glasses, ear shapes are different. So the H1 chips are gonna be adjusting the frequencies of the sound to give you the best audio listening experience. We also have on-head detection, so the AirPods Max know when they are on your head. So if I do put them on, then the music that was playing does continue to play. And then when I take them off, then that music is paused automatically. However, you can also just lift up one ear cup. So the music is playing right now. If I lift it up, it's paused. And then if I put it back on, then the music continues to play. And we also have spatial audio. So if you have a compatible device and you're viewing compatible content, then it's gonna give you an immersive 3-dimensional audio experience. So we've got a bit of a demo here that we can try out. So now I can hear a few things coming from sort of this direction, a few from the front, left, right, behind. Pretty cool. And because these are Apple AirPods, they do have all of the features that you have on the regular AirPods. So you do have automatic device switching. If you pair once with one device, then it's gonna automatically sync across all of your other devices. And you also have audio sharing. And there we have it, guys. The AirPods Max unboxing and first impressions. And I gotta say, my first impressions, very, very impressed, especially with the audio quality. These sound very, very good. Do they sound £550 or dollars good? Well, To be honest, I'm not hugely experienced in the audio department. I've not really tested any £550 headphones before, but I mean, they sound really, really good. If you're somebody who really appreciates high quality audio and you are within the Apple ecosystem, then I think you are gonna really, really like these. But if you're somebody in the comments who's complaining about how and why these are for $550, then clearly these are probably not gonna be for you. What do you guys think of the AirPods Max? Do drop me a comment below and let me know. And also let me know if there's any other further coverage that you'd like me to do with the AirPods Max. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, do hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you haven't already and you want to see more content like this, then be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf TV, and I'll see you next time.